Hello everybody, this is Musa Man here. I'm playing Tales of Zestiria with my friend Chris.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris.
Truth be told, we actually started recording this on a different day, but we had some technical difficulties, so we're restarting. We're just gonna wait for the opening song to roll in.
If.
Yeah.
Assuming it will.
Yeah, I will. Just give it a few seconds. As long as you don't move the,
Don't move, don't breathe.
Yeah. The predator is coming.
The white light is coming for you, Cody.
Come on, do it! I'm right here!
The white light is coming for you, Mr. Morty.
Come with me if you want to live.
What's the origin of your e-name?
My e-name? Oh, Musa Man?
Yeah. Once upon a time.
Well, you see, there's a fictional character of mine I've created that has the Musabori as part of their name. So I use that. And Musabori actually is a word in Japanese. Just press the PlayStation Guide button. Actually, what's going on here? Is it because I'm highlighting quit? Oh wait, I know what it is.
Oh,
there we go. Lol.
Go on with your story.
Musabori in Japanese is like greedily, or like
Greedily?
to covet. Yeah, greedily. Like, you know, greedy.
Like greed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, it's usually part of the phrase Musabori ku. I just realized that it looks like the background image there, it looks like Slay, or Sure. You know? The main character, Sure. Looks like him.
Oh.
I just noticed that. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty good opening.
Except the lyrics are fucking missing.
Yeah, the lyrics are missing in the English version. They replaced it with just the guitar line.
So, here's another issue with localization. First, everything is an apocalypse. Then the music is missing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that, you know, like I was saying before, I think the vocals missing is a licensing issue.
Okay.
But they've already confirmed that for the next game, they won't alter the song at all.
First area, right?
Yeah. Tales of Zestiria.
I still don't get what the names are supposed to mean, or just like random.
They usually connect to something in the game.
So
for example, Zestiria, they named it that because they wanted to embody the like zest of, you know,
of area
of like, you know, an RPG, you know, passion, you know, traveling around, exploring and everything. Like, it was meant to invoke zest. That's why it's there. Vesperia is obvious. There's a star in the night sky called Vesperia in game, and in real life there's a star called Vesper, I believe, which is what it's named after. So,
How come there's no symphonies in Symphonia?
Symphony.
But no one plays music in Symphonia.
I think Symphonia. I think it has to do with the way the story is structured or something. I believe it's like it has something to do with like how like everybody plays a different part in, you know, like in a symphony, everybody's playing a different part to make like a grand thing. It's supposed to invoke that, and I also think like the arcs of the story are meant to, you know, be analogous to a symphony. Well, I'm not super sure about that one. You would think Tales of the Abyss would be named Symphonia, right? With all the music parallels in that game.
I mean, you go into the Abyss and Abyss.
Yeah.
The Italian Abyss.
Well, that's in
I know.
Exidia.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I was saying, look, you see that? Doesn't that look like...
Oh, it does.
I never noticed that, actually.
Hey, is there anyone else in that mural? Like, is there anyone on the right?
I mean, it looks like a dragon on the right. Other than that, there are no people.
Let me give you one of the other.
Alright, so for this playthrough, we're on PC. And we're going to be doing a New Game Plus because I've already beaten the game on the Japanese PS3 version and on PC on here.
Don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, and I don't feel like playing the game from scratch a third time. So we're going to carry over everything except for the library.
Yeah.
We're carrying over titles?
No.
No, we didn't
We're
carry
not,
over titles.
because I don't want spoilers.
The titles aren't that spoilery, really, in this game. And it's going to be a pain.
Fine, just get them but never use them.
No, you have to use titles.
God dang it.
You can't not have a title on.
Why?
I don't know. We'll think about that in a second. First, let's get all that stuff.
What's a Norman? I still don't know.
Well, that's because you haven't played the game very far. Chris has seen maybe a couple hours of the game, so the vast majority of this game will be new to him.
I got to the point where the tsundere happens.
Yeah, what does that mean?
That means Mikuleo becomes a tsundere.
You mean Mikleo?
Mikleo, Mickey Mouse, same thing.
Alright, take that off, take that.
Not the same thing at all.
And then take this. There we go. Okay, because we're leaving off. Well, we can take that. We'll take some extra health. We're not gonna take that because we don't have enough points for it. And then we're leaving off the library tiles. Anything else we should leave off?
Do you want to get tiles?
I think so.
Just take.
Well, I don't know, but you learn your arts sort of through the titles.
Kind of like
they determine it's kind of like races, but not really. They determine which art you will learn first. But I mean, if I carry over the title and the growth element, I don't know if that means we'll have all the arts from the get-go, which I don't know if you would want that to happen.
I mean, that kind of kills a big portion of fun in discovering things.
Yeah, although I feel that in both Graces and this, you start off the game with not enough arts, but yeah, I guess we'll leave them out. You want to just leave that plugged in?
I mean, I'll just keep wiggling the stick.
Well, you shouldn't. As you can see.
Ah, God!
Press circle. There you go.
That makes sense. Okay, I'll just move this then.
Alright, I guess we're ready to go.
I'll move the joystick.
No. No. No.
That's what I get for trying to be constructive. No. You want to mention the part where we're playing in Japanese?
Oh yeah, we're playing in Japanese, as you can hear. Yeah. I mean, I prefer the Japanese dub. I don't dislike the English dub, but there are characters in it I feel their voices don't match properly.
The voice doesn't go with the face?
Yeah. I've also, you know, like I said, I imported this game initially, so I'm already used to their Japanese voice cast.
How many shepherds have been so far? I wonder who the next shepherd will be. Is the protagonist?
It's gonna be Link.
Again?
The hero of time.
In space, apparently.
The hero of shepherds.
Link is the green Pokemon, right?
What?
That's the mark of the shepherd? Was that it?
I spaced out.
Good going.
But man, look at this animation. Starting with Tales of Zestiria 1, Ufotable has been doing the animated cutscenes for these games. And they're currently animating the anime for Zestiria that's going on this season. I recommend watching it, but after we finish the game.
There's an anime for this?
Yeah, it's going on right now.
Oh, is it a movie or is it anime?
It's anime.
So is that seasons, episode, I mean?
Yeah, episodes. But I would say wait until we finish the game. That way you're not spoiled for the game while we're playing. Because it'll be good for the dynamic if like one of us knows the game and one of us doesn't. So that your reactions will be genuine. Say again?
Don't you know both the anime and the game?
Well, I mean, I've watched as much of the anime as that has come out. But
oh, how many episodes?
3 out so far.
Is that hair?
No, let's see. Scratch.
Oh, we're gonna lag again?
It's just this opening little thing that happens. Don't worry about it. Oh, you know what I forgot?
The costumes?
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to inherit the costumes, was I? I knew there was something I forgot.
He looks like Luffy!
You mean Luffy? Luffy doesn't dress like this. Oh, you mean just the hat? Let me think.
Can you even access your inventory?
I think that I should
take it off.
No, I don't think we should inherit the costumes. Right?
I mean, you could just turn it off.
No, because costumes can be a spoiler.
Oh, they're already in your inventory and all this stuff.
Yeah, because you'll be able to view all the costumes. Like the DLC ones, we can just unlock whatever.
Yeah.
But the story-gotten costumes, I don't want us to have those.
I'm proud of you.
That's why I didn't choose them last time. Alright, so I'll just cut this out. So, no, don't carry over that. Carry over this. The fashion items, there you go. There you go.
And special items too?
Yeah, I'm taking special. It just increases your movement speed or
Windmaster
something.
Talisman.
I honestly don't even know what they're talking about. But if it increases your movement speed, I won't complain because your movement speed in this game by default is too low.
In your personal opinion?
No, in everybody's opinion.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
And there we go. There should only be 3 things off. This.
You know what's funny?
Okay, that 4 things. Yeah.
Where you used to double damage after Celia Chu and all the monster bosses with having the fell arms equipped.
I mean, they say they increase damage. I don't know if they double it.
I think it's double. It said double damage for a second.
No, it doesn't. It just says increases damage taken when hit. All right, skip that. Actually, we might not even need to cut this because that took 2 seconds.
We'll you just add this part in. Skip it.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, look, he's in a normal outfit this time.
it's like just imagine cameraman offset being all right, take 2.
Sorry, walk quietly forward. Look at the sky again.
All right, and rolling.
Oh god. Stab.
So you notice that Slay has the yeah. Forgive me if I say Slay. Sometimes that's how
the Japanese pronounce it.
I mean obviously they don't pronounce it like that because in Japanese there's no L, so it's Surei. But in the English dub it says Surei, which is not different.
Sorry.
Really.
Sorry.
It's not really different. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're the first one to make that joke, Chris.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, eh?
Sorry, mate.
It's more like the Canadian way of saying it. Like, I'm sorry, eh?
I'm sorry.
How does read book?
How do I book?
Pictures.
やっぱり政権を掲げる英雄同志の壁画だ
So,
You know what confuses me? Once in video games, like the character gets his ultimate weapon, like let's say it's that blade, right? The hero's blade. And then they go and find another weapon, and they use that to defeat the final boss. What was the point of the previous holy relic weapon? That's supposed to be the demon lord or whatever.
先を越されたね
I mean, a lot of times they just pass it on, don't they?
But I mean, like, think about Symphonia, right? There's fell arms, and then there's the organ swords, right? And then you throw the organ swords to defeat the final boss, just use the devil's arms. Like, goodbye, legendary weapons that are supposed to help you save the universe. Hello! 9,099 attack.
I mean, even without devil's arms, like the devil's arms in Symphonia are kind of useless. Because by the time you defeat the optional boss that unlocks them, Abishin, there's nothing left to fight, really. That at most, actually, you have the Colosseum fights and the bonus dungeon, which in the newer versions of Symphonia actually have extra boss fights. But
you know what I mean, right? Like, it's like you have this, you use this legendary weapon to beat the boss.
But what I was gonna say is that even like the material swords are not Lloyd's strongest weapon in that game. You can get his strongest weapon that's not a devil's arm is the Kusanagi blades, which you get off of the third sword dancer fight.
Good times. Good times.
All right, we got to get rolling. There's lightning coming.
Wait, why did you go backwards?
You don't have to go backwards. I just turned the camera.
間一髪
I caught you. Those who are watching the anime would notice that Surei does not manage to grab Mikleo here. Oh no, I'm flipping through the rocks. Ah!
So dramatic.
Are you ready for the save?
I'm yelling timber.
総流放てツインフロー
You should probably be mindful of that, because that will most likely get picked up on the mic. No, you wiggling the sticks.
But I like wheeling my
失礼
stick.
とっさの判断だった
I
けど
swear he's a tsundere. I don't care what you say.
これで勝ち
Based on my very limited knowledge of him, I think he's a tsun.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll just let you continue to see the game and make your decision when you see more.
Watch 30 hours and I'll say the exact same thing.
まったくそれより戻る方法を見つけないと
Mikleo's the true heroine.
あ
He's the one, or...
Okay. So in this game, you'll usually have a companion behind you. You can turn around and talk to them. The gold star means it has to do with the main story. Later, you can use them to keep track of side quests. It's a nifty feature.
Convenient for a change. Can you revisit one? I'm assuming as the story progresses, you won't be able to go back and see the older conversations.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
There's no like library for them.
No. A save point. By the way, I like the way the save points look in this game. They're kind of pretty, aren't they? Yeah,
What are they?
I mean, they seem to be like the kind of glyphs you see on the murals and whatnot. All right, let's make a new save.
You could have just remembered our old save.
Yeah, could have.
I feel like you love your save files.
All right. Oh yeah, we inherited all these. I mean, we started the game with all these things we selected. Let's
What's a very good vanish chain?
The thing that we want, we're going to want speed art mastering.
Do you have the movement speed one?
That one was not a battle act, so I don't actually
Okay.
understand how that works.
It's a
But you did
default.
remind me of something. Alright, so I think we'll decide on the other ones later. The only one I definitely needed was the art mastering. Oh, and you know what else we could take? We could take the guard charging, right? We should have that, right?
Break charge.
It's not... Is it this? Yeah. And then... Okay, there's this one. And there should be one more. Right? Or did I not have it?
Which one?
Defend for 1 or more seconds, or for 2 more seconds. I feel
What's
like
hidden guard?
that makes you less likely to be
Oh,
targeted.
that'd be useful in almost every game as a healer for me.
You know what, I'll worry about it later.
We'll get there.
Yeah, it's not, as long as we have a couple of them, that's good. Okay, no, I cannot access the thing yet. Where did it put the new save?
It's the second one because it's the 19th.
Yep. Alright, let's roll. Oh yeah. Let me do that.
And here's hoping it works this time.
It'll be fine.
Kick him.
So this dungeon you start off in, I think it's a pretty cool place to start. You start off indoors, then later you'll go outside. And I like the look of this dungeon.
It looks nice. It looks very relic-y.
Yeah, like I feel that overall the dungeons are an improvement over the 2 games before it. But like I was saying in our failed recording,
Shilia and Graces?
No, Shilia and Shilia 1.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Shilia and Shilia 2.
Wrecked.
Because Shilia and Shilia 2, like, it's just kind of like go from point A to point B, but we'll make the path like annoying to traverse, so that it takes you longer.
Dungeon.
There are no real gimmicks or like mechanics. This game actually has some dungeon mechanics. They're not amazing, but at least there's something there. I still think Symphonia has the best dungeons in the series.
Graces had the lamest ones, I think.
No.
Really?
The Shilius. Because Graces actually has dungeon mechanics. The only issue I have with Graces dungeons, really, is that it's hard to tell where you are in a few of them. Because some rooms look identical to another. So, you know how like this game has a map and both of the Shilius do? They should have introduced the map feature in Graces. Then that would have erased that problem.
I just attribute it to your bad sense of navigation in video games.
I'm not the only one who has a little trouble in navigating in that.
Are you assuming dramatic camera pans could do?
Oh no! It's a spider!
Spider-Man!
So yeah, B are your basic attacks,
I can actually attack this time!
and yeah, X is your spell. And so here, let me explain something real quick.
Does he say water?
You see this blue bar?
Yeah.
That's your spirit chain.
Yeah.
It's basically your stamina bar for
Yeah.
like attacks.
The more you have, the more you can gently have to recharge it.
Yeah, but also by default, like I mean, you later get ways to break out of this limitation. But at the beginning of the game, you can only do 4 actions in a row before you have to like
Recharge?
like not recharge, but like you have before you can like continue. Like for example, if we look at your B arts, it's just kind of like in Graces.
Yeah, I like that.
So if you go through this, let's say you do 4 arts,
yeah,
you won't be able to immediately go back to that
So
and cycle
so it's
over.
like a pause.
You have a slight pause
Yes, it's
until later you get the ability
to restart the chain.
Yeah, to restart the chain and whatnot, and you can also weave magic in.
Yeah.
And unlike Graces, where like if you did this then did a spell, you would then next do this.
Yeah.
If you do this and then do a spell, it'll skip whatever second art is here.
So it
and
basically
then
adds
goes
the
to
filler.
So yeah, you can skip moves by doing other moves, by doing
Okay.
your spells or whatnot. Or you can also skip it by doing a quick step.
So if I do Turning Peak, will it automatically go into Rending Torrent?
Yeah, because you don't have these moves yet.
Just because I remember in Graces, if you didn't have an arrow leading from this branch to this one, you won't be able to do anything else. Like if you had this, you couldn't go into here. For
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
if there wasn't a path from there to
Oh
there.
no, yeah, you can. In Graces, you can go anywhere.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, you can. Like for example,
Were they all linked together? That's what I don't remember.
like how it is that like if I start here, I can do anything in this row once I have.
Okay.
I mean this column once I have the arts.
Because I thought when I was
And
playing
then you can do anything here, and then you can do anything here. They don't have to be like touching. So you could go from here all the way up to here.
Because I don't know, with Pascal I thought, because I remember there were like arrows leading between some of them, where you would have like a straight arrow, so this could only go to this, to this, to this. But sometimes you can go from here to here to here and the like, right? You can go from anything in here to anything here.
I mean, it has been like 4 years since you played Graces,
Yeah.
so I think you are misremembering.
We'll see. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
But yeah. So and you recall that so yeah, it's telling you here you can do up to 4 attacks in a row. Well, by the way, hold guard.
Oh, so charge?
No, and then just press left or right, and then up and down. You see that, right?
Yeah.
So that also counts as an action. Meaning, if you do like, let's say I do 3 quick steps and then an attack, I'll do my last attack. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It'll skip just like your spells will. Also, keep in mind, within a 4-art chain, like the more moves you've done, the faster your magic will come out. So
Okay.
if you chain, you can also chain the same spell into itself, and it'll get faster each time.
Yeah, so I can, like, so, yeah.
龍馬本当か
Yeah, but you need a
見る
skill
の
for
も
that.
初
and,
めてだけど
Yeah, here's the
なんで氷馬なんて化け物がこんなところに
it's actually that's how it is in Graces. Your magic will come out faster if you keep chaining
忘れ
actions
てない
into
よ
it.
ね
Bye,
ジェイジの
Helion.
言葉ああ
Hyoma?
How funny would it be if I forgot to hit record?
そうじゃ
At least you played the game.
You know what? Let me just be absolutely certain. Okay, thank goodness. It is recording.
I wonder how many gigabytes this is gonna take.
汚れが生んだ恐ろしい魔物じゃ
And once enough time passes, I'll just move
奴
it
らを
onto a
倒せ
external
るの
hard
は
drive.
new one?
特別なものだけ
Like
が
once enough time
奴
passes,
を
I'll move the video files onto external hard drive. Once I don't need to be editing it or anything.
Poor Malwarebytes being ignored.
二人とも
Hopefully that sound effect isn't being recorded. I don't think it should
逃げ
be.
るのじゃ
Or maybe it is. I
忘れ
hope
ては
not.
ならんぞ
If
我
it is,
らに
folks,
氷
please
馬
ignore
を
that.
退治することはできないのじゃ
If that sound effect is being recorded, I'm telling the audience to please ignore that.
Headpad.
Because I'm pretty sure I muted the system sounds.
Hopefully.
浄化の力がないと氷馬は倒せない今は追い払えただけで満足しないとならなおさらだな急いで彼女を助けなきゃあんなのがうろついてんだから
Let's go find that girl.
White Knight and go! We got a grade for that.
Yeah, so in Grazes, Exilia 1 and Exilia 2, you do not get grade during battle. You get it from completing certain things within the game. In this game, you get it from battle, but then that grade feeds into the area, and I'll explain that later when it's explained to us in game. But we got 0.84 grade, yay. Also, was there a thing here? I guess not. Did I pass one of those monument stones?
It's coming up.
Oh, there it is. If you ever see me like walking past one, remind me to go check it.
I'll retain the urge not to.
Ancient earrings. Okay, because finding these gives us AP, which we use to set battle actions. Also, if you find every single one of these, you get a little treat.
You do?
Yeah. get to ride Novice.
That'd be awesome. I miss Norge.
So yeah, keep this in mind. Like when you do your up and down basic arts, they tend to be like charging and like piercing arts. When they're side, they're like kind of mobile and area of effect, as it says.
I look forward to it.
And oh yeah, I'd like to, since you're playing a character that has magic right now. And by the way, if you ever want to switch characters, just let me know.
Okay.
I can play everybody in this game, so.
Aren't you cool?
No, I mean, like, this game has a very low skill ceiling, in my opinion. Meaning, like, it's really easy to pick up and play as anybody. But start casting a spell and then press square. I mean, yeah, square. Like, start casting a spell, then cancel it with guard. Yeah, and then move. And then, like, move and then attack. If you do that, you aren't tied down by the 4-action limit. Because every time you guard, you've canceled your chain.
Oh, so you restart.
So you restart, so you have another 4 actions. So if you spell cancel in this game, you can keep going until you run out of that blue bar.
That's convenient.
Yeah. And it's really smooth in this game. Spell canceling exists in most of the games, but it's quite smooth here. As you can see, this game has a bit of a indoor camera issue. If you're playing multiplayer and you're fighting indoors and you get near a wall or something, that can happen. But if you're not multiplayer, that won't really happen. And if you're not, like, you know, indoors, that won't really happen. But that's something to keep in mind.
You can do it!
But yeah, you see how slow I'm running?
Yeah.
Until you get an ability later, this is your default running speed.
I don't mind it.
Well, Chris, we are indoors. Wait until we're out in the huge field areas.
You got this.
So yeah, it's telling you how to guard. For each attack you block, you will recover SC, which is necessary to perform combos. Reduces damage inflicted by enemy, reduces your chance of being sacked. I know it's been a while since you play Graces, but in Graces, blocking is kind of detrimental to you a lot of the time, because your guard gets broken easily. Let's back away from this wall. By the way, you can also free run by holding L2, and it doesn't drain your meter like it does in Graces. So free running is actually viable in this game.
Oh, I'm trying to cast complete today too.
Yeah. I think part of the problem is the camera sets itself based on where you run into the enemy, and then it also focuses the camera on your target by default, rather than on the characters. In Graces, you can choose to change which thing the camera targets, like based on your target, based on enemies, based on allies, based on you, that kind of thing. They should have had that here.
Why would that be so convenient?
But I would like to say I think the camera is actually better, like the multiplayer camera is better than it was in the PS3 original version. Because the PS4 and PC ports are, you know, just that. They're ports of the PS3 version.
What can you do?
So yeah, if the enemy is blocking against you, it's best to wait for an opening, because you're not gonna suddenly break through their guard most of the time.
Can you guard break anyways?
That's a good question, Chris.
The real questions.
I don't really recall. I will say late game, like, so we're not going to encounter this early on, but late game there is an issue with enemies just kind of ignoring you sometimes. Careful, don't do that, Chris. Because you know, the audience might want to hear the whole line.
Grandpa can control lightning apparently.
Yeah. Oh, another one?
面白い石碑が見つかったな。今日は収穫が多いね。あの石碑、遺
So
跡に
this
比べ
game
て
uses the
新しかった。
Tales of Rebirth, Tales of Destiny, Tales of Graces approach to skits where you can see like their whole upper body, as opposed to the little boxes with the faces.
先にここを訪れた何者かが
Yeah, I said that.
探索のしるべとのところか。俺たち以外にもいるんだな。遺跡を調べてる人が。多分冒険家、探検家、そう呼ばれる人間だろう。探検家か。